Hello, we're Anchor Lane, and this is our podcast introducing our new drummer, Graeme.
Hello.
Say hi, Graeme.
This is Graeme.
How you doing?
Yeah. Well, it feels like a long time that we've been sitting here waiting to kind of say anything about it and sort of tell you that we're whole again, but here we are. So we asked you to give us some questions for Graeme, so I'm going to read them out, and then we've also got some for the band as well, just to let you know what we've been getting up to and whatever else. So first question for Graeme is from what's all the Bub Hub? I was going to say Hubbub. It's Bub Hub.
It's Bub Hub. Yeah.
Bub Hub. They are from the American West Coast. So they've said that the first time that we go over to America, they'll be buying the first round, and they've asked, what is your poison?
The most expensive drink if I'm not paying for it.
Good answer.
Rum and apple juice all day long. Probably Tiki Fire is a good one. If they have it in the States, I don't know. But yeah, Tiki Fire and apple juice is my go-to.
That's cool.
Excellent. Rum and apple juice. Interesting. I've never had that.
No, it's nice, but it's like 70% or something. So
is it?
It's maybe not a free drinker. Yeah, it's maybe when you're 2 or 3 down and you're ready to go.
Aye. Well, I would, when all sense goes out of your mind and you go, that's a good idea.
Aye. Yeah. Spew material.
Never behind the drums. Never behind the drum.
No. Brilliant. Okay. What have we got? Right. Okay. So we've got one from Fraser here, which says, "What was Graeme's favourite song to learn when he joined the band?"
Good question. That's a good question. So not my favourite song, just the best one that I learned, or the funnest, the most fun to learn. Good question. I really liked Casino. There's a lot of kind of band hits in that one where everyone's in unison together, and it's got to be really tight. So that's a good one to kind of test how tight you can be early on.
Aye.
Even the minor things like bass drum being really, really tight with the bass and the rhythm guitar. So yeah, I'd probably say Casino was a really fun one to learn.
That makes sense, to be honest, because there's quite a lot of funk elements in it, which kind of suits you. That's kind of where you come from quite a lot.
Yeah, there is a lot of funk influence in there, and that's kind of it's actually a nice kind of difference on the album, that one as well. We were sat down with Sophie's mum and dad and listening to some stuff, and yeah, they kind of like that, how it was slightly different from a lot of the rest of the album, and I don't know, adds a different element to it.
Yeah,
cool.
I think
what
that
was
next? I was going to say, like, Casino was probably like when you came in and did the audition. I think Casino was the one where I went, he's going to nail the rest of these tunes now.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as we played that, I thought, he's fine.
How far down was that one? When did you play Casino?
Don't say
it was like
4.
No, it was like 4 or 5.
Because I think we'll play it as the album, and then played Blood and Irony, and it got to the line bit, and I was like, yeah, this is going well. This is good. This is nice. I'm enjoying this.
Aye. I know. That's probably my favourite, Blood and Irony. That's probably my favourite one.
Yeah. Good jig.
Definitely playing live.
It's a really fun one to play live. Yeah, that's kind of a fun one to just when you're all in the room playing through the album or whatever. Blood and Irony right at the end. Yeah.
Aye.
A lot of energy.
Okay, we'll get another question in. So we've got Elliot asking, where are you looking forward to playing once the green light goes on? Which venue would you like to experience with a load of Lane fans?
Nicely worded. To be honest, anywhere would be great right now, but I think the main one I've been looking forward to since we kind of got together is Download. Download's one of my favourite festivals, and yeah, I've wanted to play that for years now. So I'd say that one, regardless of when we get to do it, and I think how many people are going to be there, I think that'd be great fun. I know you boys played it before, so yeah, if we were back 2018, you played it.
2018.
Those two did.
You and I, Matthew. Yeah. No, that's definitely like a one of the top ones that we're looking forward to. And then obviously playing in Glasgow again, playing a hometown show, because we've not done that since October 2019.
That's right. Yeah, not the G2.
Oh, depressing.
It is
Yeah,
depressing.
well, I mean, after people might not know this either, I kind of helped the band out when you supported Cheap Trick as well. We did a lot of kind of, I don't know, backstage stuff and helping load up and load in the gear and stuff like that. That would be a great venue to play again.
Aye,
that would be.
That'd be a good one experience because I was kind of sat just side of the stage watching that, and it was great fun.
Aye, I mean,
so,
you and Doug were great that night because I remember a bit of a strange feeling because you finish the set and then you start setting up your stuff, and by the time I'd got all my leads on top of my pedal board, everything else was gone. I was like, what? But I guess that's the power of what you could call a road crew.
It's extra pair of hands. Well, we have a couple of questions that were sent in for the band. Lawrence, you've got them.
I do. Okay, the first is from Laura. It says, as a debate, I'm guessing pineapple on pizza.
No.
No?
I don't really mind it. I think
And
a lot of people.
Nothing to do with the topping. Just I don't like pineapple. No.
Fair enough.
Right, okay.
I do like pineapple, and I think a lot of people don't, and people are going to get upset at this, but I think the reason that they don't like it is because social media tells them not to like it, just like everything else.
Yeah,
just like how bacon is the best thing ever. Bacon's great, but it's not the best thing ever.
It's all right.
Guys.
Do you know what I mean?
So what we've got next is, have you picked up any new hobbies during all of these lockdowns? I'm enjoying the plural of lockdowns there.
Plural.
Just in case we weren't depressed enough at the first one.
Yeah. I took up crying. That's what I did. No, just kidding.
I didn't really. Well, I mean, when the first one happened, I started running. I didn't really run before, so I don't know. Does running count?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. If it's something I suppose you're spending a good bit of time doing regularly, then yeah, I suppose you can count as a whole. Do you enjoy it? Do you like one of them?
I do actually. I didn't at first. When I first started running, I hated it, man, because it's hard. Like, it's just so unapologetically hard, and especially when you live where I live in Moodiesburn, it's just all hills. So you don't really you like run on a flat for maybe about 30 seconds, and everything else is either an incline that way or an incline that way. And sometimes it's like that. There's a hill just when I turn left at the lights past my house. There's a hill that's just like that. Like, it's just, and I'm running. And by the time I get up the top of it, man, my heart's coming out my lungs, and my lungs are coming out my arse.
Are you sure that's not a drawbridge?
Do you know what? I did notice I had to jump when I got to the top of it. Right, have you got another question?
Yes. This is from Emily. It says, where is your favourite place to play your music live?
Good question.
I mean, we kind of answered it earlier, just by coincidence, and the answer is anywhere right now.
Everywhere, man.
Like, we're in the middle of perhaps arranging a socially distanced sort of stream concert where nobody's there, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited about pretending I'm playing a gig.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know if I have a favourite place because there's so many great places to play. I really liked the Tivoli down in Wales.
Tivoli was good.
And Buckley, when we played with Massive Wagons, that was great. And obviously the G2 was really good. The Garage is really good. O2 Academy is really good.
Yep, the Vault in Newton Stewart was I never heard of it or anything, but I had a good time there.
Well, that we played the grand opening when we played the Vault in Newton Stewart.
Broke the light.
Aye, that was cool. That was really good.
What about you, Graeme? Because you haven't played any Ankle Lane gigs, but obviously you've played a large number of gigs before that. So have you got any highlights?
Played a gig. Uh, I mean, yeah, I'm with you right now. It's hard to kind of think of anywhere specifically because I just want to get playing, somewhere again. Like currently the studio is probably my favourite place. It's the only place where I live. I mean, in terms of Glasgow, I really like the old Fruit Market. Played that
Oh, aye.
last year, and it's just a really nice venue with really nice guys doing the sound and everything. They were really easy to get on with. It sounded great. Overall, yeah, I'm not sure. There was a couple of places down in London that were really cool. There were a couple of festivals that were really really nice. They were all outdoors, so not a specific venue. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have a favourite place in particular. Box is a nice one because it's local and everyone, you know everyone there, and it's like a home.
Yeah,
home.
it's a very cosy, comfy gig.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
that, like King Tut's is that feel for me. Like,
Aye.
but there are times that it's not just specifically the gig, or like, because the stage is, I like the stage, obviously the venue's weird, but like the layout, but just that hometown feel where you can just load in, relax, you know it's Glasgow, so you can walk about and chill, you feel so relaxed. You know you're parked in a place that's not going to get fined. That's
Oh,
Mhm.
the stress. Oh, London's the worst for that, man. Well, in fact,
No.
the last time we were in London, well, this time last year when we were playing with Revival Black, and Scarlet Rebels. That's
year.
that was a year. That's the only time where we've been able to park outside the venue in London and not have to go and top up the meter every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was lovely.
Yeah, it was great.
It was really nice because I remember the first time we played, and we played with Dax and Roxanne, and we played in Camden Assembly, and we had to go out and top up the meter every 3 hours or something like that, and there was just this wee guy that kept walking by every time we went out to do it, and I'm like, that wee dick's gonna get us.
Yeah, and he did.
And he did.
Oh,
We should have just fucking left it and let him get us.
I know, but that's the
Saved all
thing.
the parking money
I know.
and just paid the fine.
Well, to be fair, at the end of it probably would have worked out the same because the fine was like 30 quid and we'd probably spent about 25 quid in the parking anyway.
Unreal expenses there.
Honestly, man, see if I'd have seen the wee guy, I'd have throttled him.
It's almost the point of money in that scenario because not only do a lot of people take advantage of musicians, then you've got people you can't even park to unload your stuff.
Well, he sat there and he's going like, oh yes, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them.
This is my weekend highlight. This is me.
Aye. Because they probably get told they've got to catch X amount. Like, you better get 20 today, and he's like, oh,
yeah.
On number 19, there's 20. I'm looking at them. Oh, I know. Honestly, just kept seeing the wee guys skulking behind the van.
Glad they're no fate here.
Well, that's the thing. You heard the accent. It went, they're going to slip up.
Yeah, it would have been a different story if you were stalking him from the van.
Just driving next to him. I'm going to give you a question, Graeme. What, if any, what has been the difference that you've noticed with being in Anchor Lane as opposed to bands that you've been in the past?
Well, it's a very good question.
Thinking it up the whole time.
Let me ponder this. I'd say the main thing is, so this will be the first band that I've been in that's been kind of officially managed by a label that are a management company that are on top of things, and like to get things done at a kind of maybe not a particular time right now because it's all over the place, but
Aye.
Getting things organised, getting things done, pushing forward. It's you've been in bands. Everyone's been in bands when you don't have management that do that because you have to be self-sufficient. So you have to, you have to call to get the gigs. You have to do this. So it's been a bit of a difference having that kind of. I mean, again, not that we've been able to play a proper gig yet, but you get that feeling that it's a kind of train that's not going to stop because there's a good team behind you that's going to help you push on. Do good things, get great gigs, good contacts and connections. So I'd say, that's kind of it's hard to feel a lot of different things because we've not been able to live, like we'd do. So it's hard to tell it apart. But I think already that kind of feeling of there's a strong team behind this, as well as it's, the band themselves are already pushing to go everywhere. Everyone's ambitious and driven and has the same kind of goal. So yeah, I'd say the biggest thing is just knowing that there's a good team, behind you in your corner, getting you forward.
It is a nice thing. There's no doubting.
But just, it lets you focus on the music. It lets you focus on the things that you do, and you don't need to be worrying about, oh, do I need to make an invoice for this guy, or all the things that that we used to have to do before our management got involved, that just take up that extra wee bit of your brain power that you don't have to worry about anymore.
Yeah.
And you the thing is as well is when you're doing it yourself, unless you've got a lot of experience, you're kind of making it up as you go along. And I remember doing that a lot, but it's the music business, and to a certain degree, if you've got a band that people want to see, it's kind of as simple as, do you want to play here? Yeah, what you're paying is this much. But then when you get a wee bit further on in things, and things start to get a bit more serious, and you've got albums, and you've got this, and you've got that, and you've got tours that you want to do, and you've got download that you want to get on, it definitely helps to have a team behind you who really, really know what they're doing, and know how to access the market, what your niche is, what we need to be doing, who we need to be talking to, all these different things that all help. And yeah, we are very fortunate in that fact. So good answer, Graeme. And Graeme's not even had a meeting with our management yet, so he's already in their good books.
That's me, yeah.
Right, so what have we got left? We've only got one question left for you. Got one question left for you, Graeme. So before we ask this last question, just want to say thank you very much to everyone for all your well wishes towards the band and towards Graeme. And yeah, thanks very much for all your support so far. We've got some good stuff coming up, so stay tuned, stay on the socials, and we'll see you next time. So this is the last question, Graeme, from our friends in Dax and Roxanne down in London. Fuck, marry, kill with Anchor Lane.
Yeah, I mean, thanks as well from me to everyone that's given me a really nice welcome. It's lovely to see. It's really nice. Obviously, the band's got a fantastic fan base already that's growing all the time, and it's just it's lovely to see a lot of welcoming messages from everybody. So thanks from me.
Buttering them all up already, yeah.
Let the drumming do the talk.
Right. From the five of us, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.